Good evening and welcome to day 9 of my 2-week virtual home buying seminar. Today we will be discussing negotiating an offer. When a seller lists their home for sale, typically they're expecting you to negotiate that price, which is why you should work with a licensed realtor that can assist you with the negotiation process. It's important that you work with a realtor that knows the market in the area that you're looking to purchase in. Your realtor will provide comps so that you can make the best decision when negotiating your offer. It's very important that you understand the market that you're purchasing in. It's important that you know what homes are selling for in that market so that you put in the best offer for that home. Also, keep in mind that you will be getting the home inspected, so you may be going back to the seller with a different price after the inspection is completed. So let's go ahead and get started with step 9 of the 2-week virtual home buying seminar. Once you've found the home of your dreams, it's time to put in that offer. It's important that you act quickly when submitting your offer because you don't know how many other people are interested in that home. It is your realtor's responsibility to review the offer contract with you in order to make the best decision on what you should be putting the offer in for. Your realtor cannot tell you what to offer on a home, but they can provide comps so that you can make a wise decision when putting in your offer price. Also, it's very important that you have an attorney lined up. Once your offer is accepted, your attorney is going to guide you through the process and make sure that you're protected throughout the home buying process. As I mentioned before, when you buy a home, the seller you're buying from will probably expect you to negotiate the price. Most sellers price their home a bit higher than market value to compensate for negotiations. So negotiating can be a little intimidating, but knowing what to expect can make the process a little less scary for you. I'd like to add that many home buyers believe that they no longer need an agent because real estate listing sites are available. However, an agent doesn't just show you homes. Your agent is also a crucial asset when it comes to negotiating your home's price and helping you decide how much to offer. As I've mentioned in previous steps, it's important that you have your pre-approval ready before you start searching for a home. A pre-approval shows that you're serious about buying a house and that you have the means to do so. It also gives you leverage if there's a bidding war on a property that you love. Once you submit your offer, the seller may come back with a counteroffer. Only raise your price within reason. If it makes sense, yes, of course, you can move forward with accepting that counteroffer. But make sure you check and review the comps with your realtor to be sure that the counteroffer is within reason before you accept. Once your offer is accepted by the seller, you have to put down an earnest money deposit. An earnest money deposit is made to the seller, and it represents that the buyer is in good faith to buy the home. The money gives the buyer extra time to get financing and conduct the title search, property appraisal, and inspections before closing. The money is deposited into an escrow account until closing is complete. If the deal goes as planned, the earnest money is usually applied towards your down payment. Since there isn't a standard on the amount of earnest money deposit a person should put down on a house, that amount is negotiated between the buyer and the seller, but is usually between 1 and 5% of the offer price. The person who holds the earnest money is also negotiable. Next, we'll talk about taking possession of the home. If possible, be flexible with taking possession. If the seller is asking for more time and you can provide more time, it would be wise to allow them as much time as they need. That way, you have a better chance of them accepting your offer. Of course, all of this can be negotiated during the negotiation process. Next, let's talk about contingencies. Contingencies are walkaway clauses in a contract that allow you to back out of buying a house if certain conditions aren't met. Contingencies may include inspection, financing, title, appraisal, and home sale contingencies. To make your offer more attractive, you may want to let go of a few contingencies, but if you do so, please do so with care. I'd strongly advise that you speak with your attorney and your realtor to be advised before you make that decision. Next, we'll talk about concessions. A seller concession is a gift that a seller can offer a potential buyer to reduce the cost of buying a home. The money from the seller can then be put toward the closing cost or homeowner association fees. While it's not mandatory that you ask for a concession from the seller, you may need it to assist with closing costs. If that's the case, you may want to consider asking for fewer concessions in order to make your offer a little bit more attractive. As always, it's best to engage with your realtor to see if a concession is necessary. It may be also valuable to you if you reach out to your lender to see if you will need closing cost assistance. Ultimately, if this is the home of your dreams, of course, you'll want your offer to be accepted, but don't be afraid to walk away. In some situations, you'll encounter a seller who doesn't want to budge on the home's price. They may have a number of offers or be very attached to the home. In these circumstances, it can be tempting to throw your budget to the wind and offer more than you can afford to win the home. This will force you to take a higher loan, and you may even need to buy private mortgage insurance before you close if your down payment is too low. Go into the home buying process assuming that you'll need to walk away from every home you see. Attend multiple showings and ask your real estate agent to set up a variety of viewings for you. And try not to get too attached to a particular home. This can help you negotiate more effectively and stay within your budget. Also, be sure to schedule that inspection as soon as your offer is accepted. Inspection results can be the key to negotiating a home's final selling price. An inspector will take a walkthrough of the home and evaluate the home for any issues like foundation cracks, problems with the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. The inspector will then give you a copy of the report, and you can ask the seller for concessions based on that home inspection. You may want to ask the seller to fix a problem or give you a credit at closing to lower the price. You can even use the inspection results to cancel the sale if your offer includes an inspection contingency. I cannot stress enough how important it is to work with a realtor throughout the home buying process. Real estate agents are experts in your local housing market. Also, real estate professionals can also separate their emotions from the home buying process. For example, they can advocate for you because they're removed from the fear of losing the home. Your real estate professional can help you draft the strongest offer letter possible, complete with all of the contingencies you need to protect yourself. If you're not sure where to begin, you can always reach out to me to help you get started with the home buying process. Okay, guys, tomorrow is day 10 and the final day of my 2-week virtual home buying seminar. Thank you guys so much for sticking in this with me, and I hope you gained some valuable information. Tomorrow, I will be reviewing your offer being accepted and what to do next. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Also, please be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Kalila Adams CEO. And if you know anyone that is looking to buy or sell a home, please be sure to pass on my contact information. I truly appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening.